SimCity, how to level up fast. When I make a city, because I've been playing a long time, the first thing you want to do is build your mining industry or gambling industry. I go with mining and drilling. And the reason why, I'm going to show you in a moment, is because you have a limited number of resources. It's best to drill it all and mine it all, get all that money and use it as your city grows, and then switch to a clean industry such as the casinos, which doesn't pollute, a non-polluting industry. So I build these, I milk the city for all its money, I don't worry about pollution. Number two, you got to build a lot of roads. You want what's called the boulevard because it makes higher density buildings. Build tons of roads. Don't use the expensive ones. You're going to use this one right here, which is called Medium Density Avenue. Build as many as you can. Put a lot of housing. It will generate your tax revenue and get your industry going. Trade depots are very cheap to build, and get them running and exporting as quickly as possible. I run the coal and oil power plants, so I get my cash rolling really fast. And then what you're going to do is go with casinos. You really want to start with the cheap one, because if you start with the ones on the right, you're not going to have the high wealth tourists, so they're not going to make money. The only ones that make money is the one on the left and maybe this one here in the middle. As you go further to the right, it's more difficult to make money. These items really aren't going to bring in a lot of money as far as I know. The processor factory will, but it's going to take you a bit of time before you're going to be able to enact it. And that really doesn't, it's needed, this is needed, the trade depot, for making money. The other thing you could do is use the oil refinery and the smelting factory, and you import materials, you refine it, and then you export it. So I have some cities where I just build these and I start importing and exporting. In fact, here's a smelting factory right here. For some reason, the trucks are not moving around, and I don't understand why there's this problem. It's possible I just don't have enough trade depots for all of these factories here. So I'm probably going to have to build more trade depots. So the two things you want to focus on: number one, build your mining as soon as you can. And number two, build as many roads as you can to do the zoning, to get as many workers as you can. And then what happens is you just level up quickly. Once you get all of these mines built in and you put the game on fast forward, after a short amount of time you'll have millions of in cash. So that's the way I do it. And likewise, I said the casino can bring in money. I don't think I have a casino here yet. The base casino will definitely bring in money. Most of the other buildings either don't bring in a lot of money or don't bring in any money. And in fact, are going to cost you money. So that's how I do it, and that's why I did it for this city. This is the city. I'm going to generate as much cash. When everything is mined out, it's going to turn into recycling centers, casinos, processors, etc. All clean factories. And then I'm going to put in the big hospital, the big fire department, the big police department, and I'm going to give those services to all the other cities for free so that they will level up faster and they'll get to the point where they can have the processor factories and they'll be making lots of cash. So that's how you level up fast in the video game SimCity. If you have any questions or comments, please post below.